Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm getting ready to make a copycat recipe, zuppa. These are the ingredients that I am using for it. Some hot Italian sausage, some minced garlic, an onion, 3 potatoes, kale, salt and pepper for tasting, heavy cream, and some chicken broth. And you will also need water. So the first thing I am doing is cooking up my Italian sausage. And this device that I'm using, I got off Amazon, and it is great for when you're cooking ground meat and you want to grind it up. This is perfect. So now I'm going to cut up my onion, and I'm just going to finely dice it because I don't want big chunks of onion in the soup. So that's what I'm going to do. And this is a medium-sized onion, and you can use whatever onion you want. If you're not a big onion fan, use onion powder instead of an actual onion. But I'm doing a small dice for my onion. So here's the meat actually finished cooking. So I'm going to remove this and put this on a paper towel lined plate. So any excess grease in it, it will be absorbed by the paper towel. And then we can move on to the next step of our soup. So here I am going to use my mandolin, and I'm going to slice my potatoes and then just put them into a bowl of water so they don't brown. And then once I slice the potato, I am cutting them in half. These potatoes are pretty big. We don't want big chunks of potatoes, so I'm just cutting them in half. You can do this by hand, but I was fortunate to have a mandolin, so I'm using my mandolin. Here are the potatoes in water, cut in half. And I'm going to drain them and then put them in the pot. This pot here, I'm using Dutch oven. This pot already has 10 cups of water. I know you can't see it with the lighting, but there's 10 cups of water already added in. I'm adding in the last cup, and then I'm going to start adding in the other ingredients, which is the first one is going to be the broth. And the full recipe will be linked in the description box down below as well. This is on my website, ruthiecancook.com. I'm now adding in the onions. I'm adding all these in right now because this is going to cook for about an hour on a medium-low heat with the lid on, and so that way the onions and everything can soften. Next, I'm adding in the hot Italian sausage. I'm going to give this a little stir. This is just the base of it for right now. You can freeze the soup, but I would freeze it before you put the cream in because the cream will not freeze correctly. So if you're going to freeze the soup, I would freeze it before you add in the cream, and then when you take it out of the freezer, then and you're heating up the soup, then add in the cream and the kale. Or you can add in the kale too beforehand. That's your choice, but I wouldn't freeze it with the cream in it. So now I'm going to add in the potatoes that we sliced up. Make sure you get all the potatoes in there. And I'm going to let this cook for about an hour. And here it is. It's been cooking for about an hour. So now I'm going to add in the kale. And you can put as much as kale as you want. I did about a half of a large bag full because the kale will wilt down, and kale is very healthy for you, so I do like the soup for that reason. And I buy kale that's already chopped up, so I don't have to chop it up. Just makes cooking the soup one step easier. So make sure you give everything a good stir. Make sure that the kale is incorporated into the liquid of the soup so that way it can start cooking as well. Now I'm adding in the heavy cream. It's just 1 cup of cream. Again, the full recipe will be linked down below in the description box. And I'm giving this a good stir. And I'm going to let this cook for another 15 to 25 minutes until the kale is tender. So now the soup is done. And you can see the redness from it is from the sausage. This is the final product. Doesn't that look great? It tastes amazing. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and I will talk to you in the next video.